Hey there, it's Susi Hately here, and I've got this foam strip in my hands that I often utilize with clients and in some of my YouTube videos. And I wanted to shoot this video to show you how you can utilize it to free up a lot of tissue in through your in around your spine, which can change up what goes on through your rotator cuff, your repetitive strain through your elbow, carpal tunnel syndrome, even down to your lower back, SI, piriformis, right straight through down to your knees and your feet. Why such a broad is because the tissue in and around your spine and your rib cage can have such an impact elsewhere in your body. And this, I'm going to show you 2 ways you can utilize it to support your releasing those areas. Okay? You'll see that when I fold this in half, that there's an edgy bit and then there's a round bit. People will find they like one or the other better. I'm going to show you the pros and cons to each as I go through the exercise. So the first one is you're going to place one end of it at the bottom of the rib cage, well, not quite the bottom, but opposite the bottom of your breastbone. If you wear a bra, it's right in and around the area where the bra comes around. So right opposite that breastbone. T7, T8 is where it is on your spine. And you place that down and then rest your head back on the strip. So you're now in a bit of a back bend. And you'll see here with that back bend, my pelvis is lower than my head. Now sometimes this can create a little bit of tension. So lifting your hips up and placing a block underneath your hips, that can sometimes be useful. You don't want to take your hips up too high though, because then you're sort of moving away from the purpose of the movement. And then you can just let yourself lie and settle into this position. Okay, so then now that you're comfortable on this strip, then what you can do is you can grab your buckled strap and then bring it up to the sky, and now you can incorporate adding some arm movement over your head. Now what you just need to pay attention to is how the rib cage is moving, because we don't want your rib cage to start to flare. And then notice if there's any wobbling in your arms. And then come on off, and then lie on back and feel what you feel. Now, you could also turn it around and put the round bit there. Lots of people find that that's a little bit more comfortable, but you'll see, here's one of the cons, you'll see that that can sometimes split the strip, which is why I tend to like and start with it the other way. And you can be here. So same idea. It can be a very relaxing, settling position, allowing your shoulders to come over, relaxing, settling into the firmness of the foam can put pressure in and around your tissue. That can help create a release. And then where the end of this is placed tends to be a really snaggy point for a lot of people. The other one I'm going to show you is something we call hand fold. So you take it into a fold like this, and then measure your hand, and then add about an inch of space. Now what I want to show you here is that this is considered to be the edge. I call this the antenna, and then this is the round bit. Okay, that's the edge. This is really important, really, really important here. Edge, round bit, and this is the antenna. And then where I'm going to place this, I'm going to turn around so you can see this. Where I'm going to place this is then the round bit goes between my shoulder blades, the edge goes at the base of my neck, and then my head comes onto the antenna. So that as I lie back, I'm going to have my neck in extension. Okay, so we come back, like so. Now, you'll see here that I've got extension in my neck. The edge of it is right at the base of my neck in an area we call C7 or T1. In that area, my neck's in extension, my head's on the antenna, the round bit's between my shoulder blades. Okay? So this is an area between my breastbone and my
my base of my neck, I call the chimney of the heart. And then we come up through the neck. And then we can lie here. Now, you can just be here if you would like. You can also take a strap and bring your hands into this and move your arms over your head. So you've got this extension through your neck, as well as the movement through to your pelvis, and you're moving your arms. That becomes really interesting. Then from here you can also raise your hips and then lower like you're coming into a bridge. And this can provide some mobilizing through your thoracic spine, right in that area of where that edge is. Just remember that as you're moving, that you're generating the movement from your butt. I like to say come from the gluteal fold. And then we're not undulating up. It's keeping the ribs and the pelvis connected. So you're moving around your shoulder joints here, right around here like so. Okay. So the rib cage is moving relative to the shoulder. And then lie on back. And then after you do those, just lie back and get a feel for what you're experiencing. And if that looks interesting, then you can see the link to access to get these strips right into the description of the video. And then also take a look at these other videos for where I actually incorporate this into practices to give you some more ideas of how to incorporate it into sequences. If you've got questions or comments, please post them below. If you like these or want to subscribe to this channel, then press that subscribe and notification button so that you can get my weekly video drops. All right, we'll take good care. We'll see you next time.